Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to take a quick first look review of the new upcoming 2020 Cadillac CT4 Sedan. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2020 Cadillac CT4 is an upcoming compact executive sedan marketed by Cadillac. It is the replacement for the Cadillac ATS and will be assembled at the Lansing Grand River Assembly plant in Lansing, Michigan. The CT4 sits below the CT5 in Cadillac's lineup. Cadillac has priced its new 2020 CT4 entry-level sedan starting at $33,990, meaning its base price is $2,500 lower than the ATS it replaces. This goes along with a repositioning of the CT4, which is essentially a re-bodied ATS with a new interior as a rival to smaller entry Lux models such as the Audi A3, BMW 2 Series, and Mercedes-Benz A-class. The sportier and more powerful CT4V, which starts at $45,490, is now intended to line up with performance variants such as the Audi S3 and BMW M240i. An even more powerful variant of the CT4V is on the way, possibly called Blackwing. That will do battle with the full-bore performance versions of these models, such as the Audi RS3 and the BMW M2. The base luxury trim of the 2020 Cadillac CT4 comes standard with a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine that makes 237 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. An 8-speed automatic and rear-wheel drive are standard, while all-wheel drive is a $2,600 option as part of a package that also includes heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. This same powertrain is standard on the $38,490 Premium Luxury and the $39,590 Sport trims, although a more powerful turbocharged 2.7-liter inline 4 will be optional, making 309 horsepower and 348 pound-feet of torque. The $45,490 CT4V has an up-tuned version of the 2.7-liter engine, making 320 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, and it too can be paired with all-wheel drive for $1,100 extra. Rear drive V models come standard with the magnetic dampers, and the V also has a limited slip differential, 18-inch wheels and summer performance tires, and a few interior tweaks. Cadillac hasn't released option pricing yet, but the company will roll out a full online configurator sometime soon before the CT4 starts arriving at dealerships in early 2020. Okay, let's jump into this quick first look review of the new upcoming 2020 Cadillac CT4 Sedan, and you know what? This thing looks great. So, like I said several times throughout the intro, the Cadillac CT4 is replacing the Cadillac ATS. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't know what the Cadillac ATS looks like, so let me put up a photo. Okay, so here's a picture of a Cadillac ATS. And you know what? I actually think the Cadillac ATS is quite attractive. I actually test drove a Cadillac ATS V, which has about, 430 horsepower. It was a sedan. It was a beautiful car. This was maybe a 2016. But at any rate, the Cadillac ATS is a nice car. But I guess to compete with the German cars that I mentioned, well, you know what? They were going to have to reconfigure that whole ball game. And so that's what they came out with, the CT4. And it is quite sporty, I think. So I mentioned a lot of different competitors to this upcoming Cadillac CT4 for 2020. You know, this car is coming in many different configurations. They're going to have a few different engines. They talked about a Blackwing engine. And you know what? What I want to tell you is I have done reviews of most of those cars I mentioned. Like, well, the 2020 Cadillac CT5, yeah, I did a first look review. I also did a first look review of all the 2020 Cadillac V-Series cars. I did a build and price review of the 2020 Audi A3, the 2019 BMW 230i M Sport, the 2019 Mercedes-Benz A220, and the 2020 BMW M2. I will put links to all of those videos down in the description below. So the 2020 Cadillac CT4V is going to make some nice horsepower. 320 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. But I mentioned in the intro about a Blackwing version, and Blackwing is just it'll be a bigger engine, more powerful. You know what? That reminds me that I actually did a updates on the 2019 Cadillac CT6V that's having the Blackwing twin turbo V8. I'm going to put a link to that video down in the description below as well. I've done some really tasty videos, my friends. Says here that the 2020 Cadillac CT4 will have the latest generation infotainment system and new electrical architecture designed around maximum ease and multiple ways to control your environment. Meaning that it's not going to just be probably that push button haptic feedback. They're probably going to have touch screen, and they look like they have regular buttons now. So that's what they probably mean, because their first generation Q systems, those earlier Q systems, just really took a hammering. A lot of people just didn't like them. So, and they're using the words intuitive now. So, yeah, I'm sure they have done quite a bit of reshuffling and redesigning of this Q system. I don't even know if they call it Q. They don't say it here. So maybe they don't even call it the Q system anymore. At any rate, when we actually get to the build-in price, like I said, pretty soon the car configurator will be out, and we'll be able to take a look at this vehicle and do a real deep dive. So yeah, I'm real excited to see this new Cadillac CT4. I'm going to subscribe to the updates so that way I know when I can do a true, real build-in price. And what I suggest you do is I got a little subscribe button sitting down here at the corner, at the bottom corner next to this little chat now button. Why don't you hit my subscribe button so that way when I do a build-in price review of the Cadillac CT4 for 2020, you'll know. Hit that little notification bell so that way you'll get notified when I actually do that review. Soon as it comes up, soon as the configurator is online, I'll be all over it. Alright, so yeah, there it is. The new 2020 Cadillac CT4. I'm really excited to take a look at it. And so yeah, I think we've learned everything they're going to tell us. We did a really good intro. I think you got some good information. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.